replays because the patch released, so I didn't bother with the forum. I just figured I'd grab a few and just get through it, whatever. Hey Ducky, thanks for the subscription, man. Thanks for the welcome back. Hold on a second. Gotta get myself a screenshot of the blue Aster, otherwise known as the Z52. This is Wingspan in the Z52. I really do like this camo. Let's try that. It's kind of a good angle there. That's a better one. I don't know. It's pretty cool seeing what they can do with the with their work here. All right, we get to giveaways and archive and redo it. Gate. All right. Exclamation point raffle gets you in as always.
Commence operations.
I have for you, if you win, your choice of premium air supply containers, which I just released a video showing what you get, or community contributor container. So it's up to you. I think you get either 2 or 3 premium air supply containers, or the other one. So it is what it is. Okay, so this is Wingspan. We've seen him before. He does an awful lot of destroyer gameplay, that sort of thing, and so I'm expecting to see good things from him. This is the new Rings of Saturn mode. What's different about this is that you can capture individual cap points now, as opposed to shipping in the middle, capping all 3 points. So that leads to some very interesting mechanics. Looking at the game here, we've got 4 battleships, we've got a whole lot of cruisers and just 2 destroyers, both of which are blue Asters. 2 enemy ships, possibly 3 with radar, and of course the blue Asters have hydro that reach out pretty far. So, you know, those are some threats to be considered of. Sean, Teef, how are you guys? Teef, I saw your name recently and I believe the list of achievements. Top 10 achievements overall of something. I don't remember what. So congratulations there. Now you can see there's an enemy in the center, but then the outer rings are still being capped by the friendly team. So that's kind of cool. We're going to start today's replays. The first hour we're just going to focus on space battles. And then from there we'll move on to other ships that are available. Sean, I believe you sent me a replay. Sean, what was your replay? Now what's interesting about this mode is a few things. One, you see a lot of people doing very questionable things. Like this Norma, who's just going to stop and smoke up right in front of the enemy. There's that. You'll note that there's also only standard consumables, so I'm unable to read about that because you can't equip premium consumables at all in this mode. There are a couple of consumable choices though. One is the Norma you can change to radar. And hunt destroyers, which is really good if you're on that mission to kill destroyers. And 2 is the Aurora, which is the Moskva. Comes default with defensive fire, which doesn't mean anything. And you can change that for Hydro. Oh, sorry, my cat just decided to throw up. That's cute.
12 o'clock. Direct hit. Missile hit.
Alright, kitty. You're going to... That's a good way to start my stream. We start with my wife in the background making noise, and then we have my cat deciding to throw up.
Be careful, enemy radar.
Just ate a whole bunch of food. absolutely lovely. You guys are just gonna have to watch without me while I clean this up. Yeah.
Radio failure. Initiate 9 o'clock. Damn, incoming missile. 9 o'clock. Evade! Evade! Fox 3, Fox 3. Mobius 1, Fox 3.
Alright, well, now I'm back. What did I miss, guys? Looks like a teammate died already. Wingspan got 3 torpedo hits, but no kill. Oh, there goes another teammate.
Missile hit. 12 o'clock. Missile! Break! Missile hit. Break! Trailing smoke.
So we see Wingspan doing what he does best in Destroyer. Smoking up, shooting stuff. That Paris would be a really good target. Oh, he's really low too. And on fire. So Wingspan probably didn't bother using Torps since he's on fire and on his way out. There he goes.
9 o'clock. Mobius 1, incoming missile. Missile! Fox 3, Fox 3.
Oh, look at this. Down 3 ships now. And what are these two guys doing? Hydro doing being able to detect that blue Aster while he's in smoke. Amazingly enough, this guy didn't respond with his own Hydro and took a torpedo. Things that you find in space battles. See how the middle is being capped now and the outer ring by the enemy? Wingspan is in the middle ring and trying to cap that one. 2 galaxies nearby, both of which have radar, so that's a concern. Wingspan's smoke is about to end. Nice hit there by one of the Parises.
Fox 3, Fox 3.
I would not shoot there and give away my position, personally. He's probably thinking, oh, good old AP on the broadside.
Fox 3.
By far, they do have a better team. However, this is what Wingspan, and you can't discount a good player when you have a bad team. See what happens. In the spotlight. I don't even know how you get that. Anybody know how you get that achievement? I don't think I've gotten that one yet. But Wingspan is definitely in the spotlight here. And the Galaxy is hopefully going to take out that blue Aster. And suddenly the game looks like it might be winnable. Alright, so these two Parises have finally decided to come and join the group. There's two enemy Parises over here. Actually, all three are over there, so. Two Zayas, one there, one there. You get 3 kills, okay. So 3 kills get you in the spotlight. Oh, I could just click on that. Oh, they have to be within the epicenter as well. Huh. Now, against a bunch of Parises and Zaya, this is exactly what Wingspan wants, right? He doesn't have to be concerned about radar. He doesn't have to be concerned about hydro and stuff like that. He can just sit there and, you know, do his thing.
Fox 3.
Now we see him switching from torpedo to guns right away. I've talked about that before. Not a good idea. You don't want to telegraph to the enemy that you just sent torpedoes his way. But it looks like these Parises might be focused on this lunatic lighthouse guy. As the Zaya torpedoes another Paris. Keep in mind the Zaya's got 12-kilometer torpedoes, so that is a true threat. Look up here to the north. This Galaxy is sitting broadside to the Zaya. Not exactly the best of positioning. The Wingspan, being the team player that he is, smoking up his ally, who continues to shoot through that smoke, so, you know. In the process, of course, letting the enemy team know exactly where he is. Let's see what happens with this fight up to the north. There's torpedoes. And there goes the teammate you were trying to smoke up. And there goes the Galaxy. Oh, I totally saw that coming. So, once again, ship count is tied up. 2 Parises each team. 1 cruiser, 1 destroyer.
Keep your eyes on the radar.
And the guy says thank you for the smoke. Nice guy. Although it would have been nice if he could have used it. Oh well. Now, for the first time in the match, your team is ahead on points. Steve, I'm alright. I'm still recovering from my trip. So, it is what it is. Apologize if that means I'm a little bit more direct and to the point today. But, had a lot of, I would say, bullshit to deal with, so. Public is not a good bout tanker, but okay. I was in Europe. I went to Greece and into Italy. Yeah. I love it, the Galaxy that died to the Zaya's torps. Watch out for those torps. Yep. Now what should be happening right now is these 2 Parises should be working with well wingspan to kill at least one of these other Parises. Just isolate and kill ships one at a time. Especially this guy that's low health. But it does not seem like that is going to happen. No, I did not make out with any hot women in Europe. Alright, so now you're smoking up here and letting them know where you are, of course. I would be probably just trying to shoot that other Paris that's down to the south and low on health. Just get him out of the game. Up, you gotta heal off.
Be careful, enemy radar. Mobius 1, Fox 3.
See, he turned immediately because you went to fire torps and you went back to guns, so he knew you shot torps at him, so he immediately turned away. And that's what I was talking about, why I always just keep it to 3, and then if I want to switch to guns and not shoot a target, what I'll do is I'll hit the X button to decrease or to let go of the lock, and then I'll go back to guns. I'll hit 1 while looking at somebody else.
Slow down, speed's too high.
And what you're hearing in the background here, the voice music, voice mod is Ace Combat. It's pretty fun. Hi, Alzu. Fortuitous fire there, that might be enough to get him out over time. Still ahead on points, you still win in 2 minutes, so it's not necessarily worth it trying to get yourself killed for a kill. Oh.
Fox 3.
Immediately torping the gap, the channel. Now this is risky getting those shots in when he's already on fire. Even though you're not detected anymore, you are letting the enemy know where you are for that brief moment. No worries, man. I've been really busy, so I haven't had a chance to even put any sort of notification out there that I'd be streaming and stuff. And I don't know, I almost thought about just taking the day off of streaming, but I said, nah, screw it. I'll do some streaming. Why not? So our first battle is turning out to be a long one here. Oh well. 2 minutes left, 30 seconds left, assuming the enemy does not approach one of these other 2 capture points. Oh, ooh. Initial D intensifies. Oh, right on the button. Misread that, slowed down a little bit too early.
Still okay.
Well, the Galaxy is the Des Moines, except, you know, these guys don't have their special modules. They don't. Somebody said they have them built in. I don't know. Whatever the case may be. You know, they're for the most part.
Mission is complete.
The tier 10 stuff. Well, you survived. You won, and that's what matters the most. So, thanks for sending in that replay. Anybody in chat here have a space battle replay that they sent? If not, I've got Galaxy, Zaya, Norma, and Paris remaining. So you tell me, do you want to see one of those ships? Zaya, Norma, Galaxy, Paris. While you're telling me what you want, let's draw. Alright, so our winner here is Duck Boy. Duck Boy, let me know if you want a community contributor.